And we're back.
And we're back. Happy Monday, everybody, or whenever you're listening to this.
Abracadabra. What is it? Abracadabra. What does she say?
Abracadabra.
It's weird. How does it go?
Abracadabra. 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 And then wrong way with the mic. And then the
yeah.
And then the chorus is, and I sat there and go back, repeat. It's abracadabra. Nope.
Doesn't Apple Music give you the
lyrics?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I had to like keep rewinding and watching the lyric. It's I'm mad. It's like abracadabra. It's not. It's amor. It's amor for abracadabra. Amor unana abracadabra morta gaga. And
what
then
does that mean?
Girl, it's the little witch. It's the witch spell.
You didn't look it up?
She say the Phantom of the Night says the last words you hear of your life are a little spell of the night or whatever.
Elikaname name nachimatim elikaname. You'll hear that in Wicked for Good.
Malakaliki maka is the thing to say if you're white and appropriate other cultures.
Malakaliki maka is the thing to do. Maybe they say.
Oh, maybe they say both.
I don't know.
Because it's palm tree sway.
How old is that song, do you think?
Old. Because there's some black and white versions of people singing it in like the old.
Yeah, she's old.
It's like the 40s or something.
We were there.
Hey. We?
Finally.
So glad you didn't say
Well, you lived through the Great Depression. I did. The Great Depression.
The Great Depression.
The Great Depression. I was literally just looking up yesterday too. I was like, so in the show that I'm currently playing, I'm like a 60s talk show host.
No, you're 60 years old. You're in your
60
60s.
years old. And with a great head of hair though.
Hey, finally.
Finally, not bald.
It takes away.
Literally. And I looked up yesterday because there's this joke within the cast about there's a girl that's on the show that gets pregnant, and she's like, even though she's like one of the kids, so she's like 16 and pregnant. You know what I mean? And so the joke is that it's my child, like the host of the show, and so she's always like, I want my alimony and blah blah blah, right?
But isn't that statutory rape?
I don't think in the 60s older? It was. In the 60s, people were having babies at 16, girl.
But when did statutory rape become a law, I wonder about? You have to be like...
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that has to be more recent times, right? Because, like, I mean, it's not
because
that
people
long
got
ago.
married.
People were having kids and getting married at 16
no, what I'm saying is, statutory rape means one person's older than 18 and one person's younger.
I know, but
they would be married at 16, both 16, which is crazy, by the way.
But, like, my aunt had children with somebody that was older than her, and when she was 16, yeah.
And they were, older than
considered
18.
That, yeah.
Maybe that's the thing. It would be like one of those old timey. If you give the husband's family a cow, you get the girl.
Yeah, it's something like a situation.
If you give 2 goats, and a chicken in lieu of a cow.
That old. Jesus Christ, they weren't trading things like the fucking pilgrims
for 16 geese and a muskrat.
Yeah. What, like in the Amish country, is this?
Well,
not far from here.
By the way, welcome to Blah Jordan. I'm Chris. I'm this Jordan. Anyway, sorry, I forgot that earlier. What were you saying?
What a great welcome. Yeah. They're gonna understand every word you just said. Welcome to the 60s, which is from the show. So we were looking up how much like a talk show host like would have made back then. Just to see
a penny farthing.
Well, I found out that apparently, so in the 30s and 40s, they were making like buku bucks, and then all of a sudden it got like real taboo to be on TV. So then they were getting paid shite.
Why, I wonder?
I don't know. So it went from like they were getting like $250,000 a year to like $150,000
in today's money
a year. So no. In today's money, in the 60s, like they were getting $150,000 a year, which would have been like $1 million.
Our money?
Yes.
Girl,
which
is
nothing compared. I mean,
$1 million.
Girl, on these TV shows, they're getting like $25,000 an episode. I mean, it's not like or more. I mean, depending on the show. On like a reality show, it's like almost $100,000 an episode, depending. So
that is too much, girl.
Girl, literally on The Housewives, they make like over $1 million a season.
How about we eat the rich?
That's what I mean. So I'm saying, like, really $1 million a year for being a whole talk show host.
And then when we go to the doctors,
girl, to get Ellen was living off of $1 million a year.
No, but it showed.
But it showed with them tennis shoes and pants that she was wearing.
That ugly haircut.
Them New Balances that she rocked every day. Them Journeys New Balances.
Yeah. The Skechers slip-ins. The slip-in Skechers.
Don't talk about the Skechers slip-ins because you know you would live.
And I have them.
And you do have them.
I have the pair. I'm about to go wear them right now.
Them and the Heelys.
Right after I take off these.
No, put them down.
Oh.
Nobody asked. Yeah, nobody asked. See how no one asked about it, but you had
I'm wearing the toe warmers that... Well, they're not. They're hand warmers that I stuck on my feet.
That you stick
the
in your
hand
feet
warmers that you gave
under
me.
your cat slippers.
Yes, thank you.
Yoink, scoop.
Oh, I feel like I have a lot of things to talk about. Also,
abracadabra,
abracadabra,
abracadabra, abracadabra,
abracadabra.
But she almost doesn't say the "k" the first time. It's like abracadabra, abracadabra. She like doesn't really pronounce the it kind of skips over that part with like how the beat cuts in and out. Abracadabra, abracadabra.
There's a beat on it, but yeah.
You don't really hear her say the "k." It's like kind of really in the back. Yeah.
But girl,
which
that
I'm
song
kind of in
slaps.
that era. I know.
And have you seen
Honestly,
the leak? It's gonna go disease, then abracadabra. It's like the way she's released is how it's gonna go in the album.
In the album, which TBH, like Disease was cute, but Abracadabra is gorgeous and Gorgeous Devour is cute.
Absolutely.
Sorry about it.
Snapped.
But now it's like now it's like when you play Abracadabra, it like hooks into her set list then. So then like when Mary the Night comes on and Edge of Glory and Venus, like I'm like, oh, we're back. We're back.
Absolutely.
The movies are back.
Absolutely.
The video. Okay, so you don't know them, but those dancers and the choreographer, her name is Paris.
I don't know her.
There's a group called the Royal Dance Family, and they are this dance group that are very famous online for their dances.
Wow.
And, I know, imagine that. So, and they're really cool. I've been following them for years. They have like the sickest dances in
Where
the
are
world.
they from? I wonder. Probably LA.
Yeah, I think so. And Paris is from like London. She has like a British accent. But which doesn't, I guess, necessarily mean she's from there, but she has the accent.
That's not a British accent. London? Oh, it is. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Paris, France. Because you said Paris.
Because her name is Paris.
Yeah.
But she's been their choreographer for like a million years, and she's sometimes in their dances too.
The whole group is her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they also did Sierra's music video. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run it up. Level up.
That's Sierra?
Level up.
I know that song.
Yeah. So in that video, it's also that same group.
That is Sierra, isn't it?
And so Paris is the one who choreographed that music video, which is why it's so fucking lit.
It's so good.
And Gaga,
mama,
dare I say, best dancing I've ever seen her do.
She went in.
I mean, that's just the tea.
It kind of gave her Bad Romance kind of era of like
we
dancing.
didn't talk about Abracadabra last week.
No, it wasn't out yet, but turned up to like 15. It's like so good.
Yeah, it's so good. It's
agree.
what Chromatica wanted to be, I feel like, so far. Like, I feel like Chromatica was meant to be kind of the return back to this, but it was a little off. And also the problem was like COVID. She couldn't do like probably some of the shit she really wanted to do with it. But
the question is, remember how I was like manifesting not Chaperone, but
Chappelle.
Billie Eilish coming, and she's not coming this year? What if Gaga comes and does a tour and comes here?
I do wonder. I don't think it would be this year, but I could see her doing
I can manifest.
No, I'm saying like I think she might tour it. I just don't think it's going to be this year. I think she'll let the album come out.
Let it breathe.
And go through that for a while.
Especially
because,
when it's Cowboy Carter.
The tour this year. Well, here's the tea with Cowboy Carter.
Yeah.
It's coming up soon, but it's only like 6 cities. It's very small.
You know why? Because she did 17,000 cities
for
17 years last year and said, I'm over it.
Well, that was like it's like 2 years ago now.
I know. Isn't that crazy? That is insane.
Well, here's the tea that I've been swirling online is that so she released the poster for Cowboy Carter tour, and it's got like all of the cities listed out, right?
Okay.
Well, on the poster, it goes like all the cities are down, but they're kind of like, it's like a country western type poster thing.
Okay.
And they're in order from top to bottom of like in order of the cities, like in date wise.
Okay.
So, however, at the bottom of the poster, it says Las Vegas as like the final city. But when you go to get tickets, Las Vegas is not an option. So the rumor is that she's doing these 6 cities and ending with a Vegas residency that hasn't been announced yet officially. And that she might do like a little Vegas residency for a little bit. Instead
and that
of
way she
doing
doesn't
all
have to
these
travel
cities.
anywhere, and everybody comes to her because all them people in Vegas saw how she raked in the dough.
And I'm just saying, the Adele Theater is open. Well, it was the Celine Dion, but now then it was
I wonder
the Adele.
if it's called the Adele Theater. If it's like Golden
No, I think it's the
something
Celine
banking
Dion.
crypto.com theater.
I think it's literally like the Celine Dion Theater at Caesar's Palace. Like, I'm not kidding, because it was built for her.
Not the Grammys being held at the crypto.com
What?
arena or whatever. The Grammys,
I didn't even know that.
Girl, it's like live
Well, I
from
will
the
say the screen was cool.
crypto.com theater. And I'm like, girl.
Oh, I didn't even watch it like that. I just watched the highlights.
Not the crypto.com theater, mama. Ain't nobody. People are over it. Nobody's into crypto.
I don't know.
anymore.
I'll tell you what. So there was a
I'm over
like
it.
Bitcoin and stuff.
Yeah.
There, on the Real Housewives of New York, this most recent season, there was
Okay.
this girl and she was like all pissed at her husband because he sold off their Bitcoin without telling her some shit. Right. Exactly.
Imagine
so,
explaining that to a Victorian child.
literally. And well, then though on the reunion, I guess like Bitcoin and stuff has had like a major resurgence,
Oh,
and she
God.
basically alluded that they would have made like 7 figures if he would have just waited.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. Why? It's because of probably the orange monster that's running the country is probably going to start trying to do stuff. Lord knows.
I don't know.
He's taking over everything else. He just announced his takeover of the Kennedy Center, which is just like,
What's the Kennedy Center?
They're like an arts and cultural center in DC.
What arts and what culture does he possess the knowledge of in order to run such an
Precisely.
establishment?
Have you ever watched the Kennedy Center Honor Awards?
Yes, that's why it like kind of rang a bell.
Yeah, so they do like those 6 people. Or whatever. He's taking over.
Is that what they have like the rainbow lanyards, or is that something else? It is.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Because he's all pissed that they had drag performers last year, and he literally says like this will be stopped in his quote for taking over.
How is he able to take over? Is it
Well, the president is part of they are the main say of who the board members are of the Kennedy
Kennedys?
Center.
Which makes sense. It's Kennedy.
Right. And
Oh my God.
And the center released a statement, we've always had board members that are both Democratic and Republican, and it's been very cordial. We've always had it that way.
Leave us alone, girl.
He's firing like half the board. He said they already got their notices. Half of them are fired. The president of the board is getting released, and he's taking over and assigning new board members. So add it to the fucking list of things that he's dictating now, and I do say dictating very precisely. But anyway, we don't need to go into all
that pisses me off.
I know.
Leave Brittany alone.
Literally.
I'm Brittany in this scenario.
How does Brittany feel about that? You do
Why
take
don't we
videos
ask
in your
her?
underwear, dancing
Hey,
around.
I do. Wait a minute, videos? I do.
Videos.
I have.
6 videos.
I
6
did.
videos.
I was like, videos?
You certainly
I
have
have.
down here in this very room.
I didn't send you
Not
the
necessarily
videos though,
down.
did I? I
Just
just
the
sent you
pictures?
screenshots. I had deleted my own video. I don't because I was
This is
I was like
bad
2 shots.
optics.
Yeah, I know. 2 shots. And I'm like, I'm gonna video myself dancing alone in my face. And then I tried to watch
In
them
your
back.
underwear and red light. Damn. Like
yeah.
that TikTok challenge. You have a fuzzy on your thing on the side. Yeah, bring it over here.
see it.
There.
Thank you. We need to talk about something that
Madeline Ashton.
a video I took a couple weeks ago that I've been waiting to show you, and I forgot the other week.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of sex videos,
Speaking of sex videos.
I'm going to show you this clip.
By the way, our TikTok about the tampon last week
Uh-huh.
did so poorly, and I feel like it's because we mentioned a feminine hygiene product.
Also,
but that's okay.
everything on YouTube has been 1 to 2 views, by the way.
Yeah.
On not the video itself, but like the shorts.
But like all the TikToks are doing so good, and then this one random one about us talking about a tampon has like 20 views. It's so irritating.
So here's the video that I took.
What is this?
I want you to describe what you're seeing.
Like a train moving at a glacial pace.
How many miles per hour would you give that?
Yoinks, maybe 3, and that's being generous.
How long does the train look in the video?
Very, very long, and
how-
you're at like the front end, so you got a while to go. How long did you end up sitting there waiting for that? Be honest.
I was stuck in a train. It came down.
You couldn't
I
have
was the
like
first
turned around
one.
and went around.
I ended up turning around. But I had, in between work assignments, I had enough time where I was like, well, let me just like sit here and I was going to do nothing in between anyways. I sat at that train 40 minutes, Jordan. 40.
What in the world?
People behind me were like, I'm over. They were turning around. I was like,
Yeah,
girl,
I would've
I listen
too.
to my music. I pull up, I turn off my car. Turn off the car.
I mean, you have the
Pulled
time.
up my work laptop. I was like doing my work. I was like, girl, I'm catching up.
Yeah, that's true.
While
Oh,
this
that was
train
good.
going.
That's kind of nice.
Click. So I had to ask, I'm like trying to figure out why do trains go that slow sometimes? There has to be, maybe the engine went out. No, you know it. Engineer, producer himself, PP, who knows about this stuff, says, oh.
Where is PP?
Doing work, of course. PP says, here's the T. Trains are legally not allowed to stop and block tracks like that. for
So they
more
have to,
than
like,
so many
keep
minutes
going.
unless they get but if they're moving.
Yeah.
But if there's a
The
delay
loophole.
like down the line and they would be like stuck somewhere or whatever,
They
they
have
would
to
be
move at,
blocking
like,
the
glacial
train.
pace or whatever.
So they go at this glacial pace as a loophole that we're moving, girl. We're not stopped blocking you. 40 minutes, and they were still. And then I counted. I was because I was sitting there so long doing the math on how long it was taking for each. You know when you're sitting on a train, it goes like rush, car, another train, whatever. It took 75 seconds for one car on that train, and I'm looking down doing the math.
Yeah, there's about 17,000.
And I was like, oh, I'll be here after 40 minutes. I looked and I'm like, I have to turn around. I will be late to my next thing now because like
there's still
there's
much
another
left.
like 50 minutes of train. Like I was like, I'm over it. Bye.
That is
After
crazy.
So I was like, now I know that if you ever come to a train stop and they're crawling, it's because
something's happening.
something's happening.
Moving.
They have to keep moving.
Although I will say again, because the world is falling apart. Did you hear about the train explosion over in Pennsylvania?
No.
The Amtrak that exploded.
Exploded how?
I don't know, but the engine exploded and they had to evacuate the whole thing. It was a whole mess.
Oh my god.
Girl, what the fuck?
The trains, planes, and automobiles
Are not the way to go anymore.
not the way.
Just in time because gas prices are about to soar, so I'll just stop going.
At this point, it's about to be locked down again, not because we have to, but
Girl,
because I want to.
I'm ready for a lockdown.
And,
I already said it. I could use another one.
Okay, also, because I know we were talking about it earlier over text, and I need to elaborate. We need to discuss this again. Quickly.
The note. You sounded like... Never mind, I'm not going to talk about Wicked. I can't talk about Wicked again.
Who sniffs in Wicked?
Not sniff. It sounds like that moment where like right before she sings her big final note and like all the wind gets like sucked out for a minute and then she goes into the note.
How did you sniff? Mama.
That's where I'm at. That you literally
I'm
taking
pink.
a breath was like, and remember when she took a breath in Wicked?
I'm pink and you're green, and I think you need to go and touch something green, the grass.
First of all, I'm pink, you're green. I'm green right now. But I am Glinda through and through.
Okay.
That is true. You're big.
Are you sure?
You're like big.
How dare you?
How dare
Ugly little,
you?
short little
You're
SpongeBob
giving
looking,
big. It's giving big.
gremlin looking Bick?
Yeah.
Bach. Bick?
It's Bach, but she calls him Bick.
Dirty, nasty little Bick.
Little Bick.
So we discussed the other day over text how briefly we don't really trust hot medical professionals. And let me elaborate why. I don't trust a hot doctor because...
Why did this come up? I forgot.
I don't remember.
Was it my oral surgeon?
Maybe.
That I thought was hot from a distance, but just
turns
from his
out
voice.
it was just
Just
voice.
from his voice, I thought he was hot, and then he came in the room, and I was like, not.
Oh, yeah. I actually... Never mind. So... So... The reason why I personally don't trust hot medical professionals is because they have been given hot people privilege, including during medical training.
That's true.
So did they really earn their degrees? Or did C's get degrees, and because they're hot, people were like, oh, absolutely.
True.
Good to see
I
you
agree.
again. I'll tutor you. Oh, you don't need it, girl. You're fine. And then they
agree.
like pass. I will say, I actually just don't trust hot men medical professionals, but I trust the hot women. Because women as a group are suppressed already. So they've been fighting the good fight, pushing against
For a minute.
the patriarchy
I
in
don't
this
know.
medical
Not-
system
Not
for
always.
years.
Not always. It
Girl.
depends. I will say there's this
Name
one
'em.
girl that I will.
Name 'em.
There's this girl that me and Haley, who's I'm sure listening, know that she is a nurse at a hospital and Botox to the gods. And
I live.
She definitely has hot girl privilege, and it shows in the way she acts. It's cheerleader, sorority girl, the whole thing, right?
Never mind. How about doctors, not nurses? Because nurses are a whole other ball game, and I support the dolls with the plump lips and whatever. They're like,
well, yeah,
one of the
she can be
girls.
plumped up and stuff, but the way she acts, like in her personal life and shit, I'm like, oh, girl, you just.
I specifically,
have hot
when
girl
I'm
privilege.
thinking about it, mean like a doctor who, if I'm like,
yeah.
go to the emergency room and a doctor's coming in,
Yeah,
I want my
so
ER doctor to
only
be
men
ugly.
can be doctors. Got it.
Yeah. No, I want a hot woman or an ugly man.
Okay, but I want a woman in a stiletto though. as
I've
the doctor.
seen 'em.
That's
I've
fun.
seen 'em.
That's fun.
Jordan, I've seen him.
That's fun.
CUNTTTT cunty.
That's fun. Let's do that again. That's fun.
What's that from?
I don't know.
Oh, well then I will do it again. We've also discussed recently which sports players are hottest.
Oh, we did have a discussion.
And-
What was your type specifically?
Tennis players.
Yeah, you like tennis, soccer.
Tennis, soccer. I'll take pickleball.
By the way, the pickleball, the 60-year-olds, is that who you're taking all of a sudden?
No, they have
they
like
are
pickleball.
closer to your age group.
I don't want football players, and much to the like disagreement of many people.
Football players are very hit or miss.
Gay people
like,
love the football players, but not me.
I feel like football players are one of the main sports that it can be very hit or miss.
And when this comes out, Super Bowl will have just happened yesterday, so I'll have taken back most of these opinions when I see a hot guy or two on the field. But right
you'll
now,
watch and have no idea what's going on.
I won't know what's going on.
See,
no.
I'm not a fake. I don't even watch it because I'm not a fraud.
Okay.
You're a fraud. You're a fraud. What was the one that I said was the winner chicken dinner for me?
Ooh, was it basketball? I like basketball too.
Basketball for sure. Oh my gosh, what did I say?
Hockey maybe?
Dang, no.
I'll find it.
Oh, wait, I'm like actually annoyed. Like it came so easily to me in the gymnasts. Oh, gymnasts. It was gymnasts.
I can see that.
Male gymnasts, any and all can do whatever they would like.
I kind of don't agree personally because when you're too muscular. Here's why. You know them people that are in the Olympics and stuff?
Yeah.
They're going to get to that point. Well, actually, no, maybe not the Olympics. They'll be fine. Because some people who are like, I've seen, they're like the weightlifters, they're the boxing champion, blah, blah. And then they let themselves go and they're like 40, 50, 60. And then they're like, well, and they're still they think in their mind's eye, very meat-coated.
Because
what
they've been
they
hit in the head so many times.
Yeah.
From boxing shit. And they get them cauliflower ears.
Olympians will actually, I feel like, keep up their physique as the time goes.
That's true.
You know, they'll get older and they'll be teacher. Really?
Caitlyn Jenner. Olympian, by the way.
T.
I mean, that's real. Who, by the way, would now, again, not to get political, would no longer be allowed to compete in the Olympics as of this year. But pop off. Just saying. Who voted for him? Just saying.
T.
Let's take a break.
So while we're at a break,
pop off on that political situation. Let's take a break.
Who's your hottest sports player? Comment below.
Hit the music, girl.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
My mouth actually hurts from smiling too much. I was talking about this yesterday because in that show, not to come back to the show, I was like,
you don't smile too much.
Character has to smile a lot. He's like a TV talk show host, so he has to constantly be like, it's a very caricature version of it.
Oh.
So I have to be constantly smiling and on and all this stuff. And my fucking jaw and head hurt from doing it so much because I never smile because I'm not a happy person. Just kidding. Mostly because I'm the girl that's when something's funny, I go, that's funny. That's how I say something's funny.
That's how you say it. You're like, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Or, or when you're at the drive-thru and you're going, they're saying, have a good day. You too, thank you.
Why'd you take it away?
Because
we didn't hear what you said.
I needed a moment. Are you leaving? Oh, okay.
PP has entered the building.
Are you leaving? Okay, bye.
Bye.
PP is here and said hello and bye. Hi from PP, everybody.
All in one.
A
2-for-1.
Twofer.
A twofer.
All I want for Christmas is a 2 for teeth.
And sing the Christmas song that you sang to me coming down the stairs on video. No, wait, actually don't because you're going to sing way too much of it. So we're cutting the track.
No, just the first two.
Not the first two verses. I don't want the first two verses.
Just first two lines. And I notice my hair is already getting into
What hair?
It was almost Christmas time. There I stood in another line, trying to buy that last gift or two. Not really in the Christmas mood.
Sit down.
Standing right in front of me was a little boy waiting anxiously. Did I say
anxiously? Your tights are showing.
Try.
Now sit down.
They're not showing.
They are showing, girl. Your shirt popped up and you have them hiked up so high.
I was thinking
tucked up in there, girl.
The Christmas shoes. Oh my God, I hated that song growing up, but it's so iconic now.
I was like, did you? Because your performance descending the stairs last year would tell me otherwise.
Is that the Instagram?
Yeah, maybe that's how. Do I post that video?
Christmas in February?
In February, my birth month.
Oh my God.
Me and PP's birth month. Oh.
Speaking of abracadabra earlier,
abracadabra.
Close.
No, I was right.
Do it again.
Abracadabra.
No. It's abracadabra,
Girl,
abracadabra.
it is not that serious, girl. Sit down.
I'm sad.
Sit further.
sad.
Get on the ground.
In
Your
fact,
dream.
yeah. I was listening to abracadabra.
You're so annoying.
It's only because
I quit.
Bye. And next week on.
Yeah, literally.
I was
so close.
get
It's
this.
actually.
So I was listening to it.
I didn't know you could listen.
Had the YouTube on.
Show the ears. So we know what you listen with. Yoinks.
The indent in the hair right now, probably.
Same.
Don't look.
You need a haircut.
I know. I almost wore a hat because, and then I was like, the
Girl,
only
mine
thing
is
people
booked for Tuesday. Oh.
Yeah, your hair looks so long
It's
right now.
so long right now.
It's in my pocket on YouTube because I'm keep listening and watching the music video.
Yeah.
And I was walking from one place to another for work, and some guy comes up to me and was like cleaning the area. Well, I was just like, hey, we just like briefly, hey, how you doing? Good,
Yeah.
how are you? Oh, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, Super Bowl. And I was like, oh yeah, Super Bowl. I don't know what I'm doing yet, blah, blah. And then he's trying to talk to me about football. The straight guy. And he was like, so yeah, I really wanted them to win. I was like, I was
what
trying
happens when you're a fraud?
Well, then I'm trying to butch it up, girl. Oh yeah.
Show me how that worked.
Well, I took what I was standing and I like stood like this, like feet apart, shoulder didn't lean.
It looks so uncomfortable. It looks so uncomfortable for you.
So I stood, hands at my sides,
which just showed more how gay you were.
and I was like, yeah. And he was like, I really wanted somebody else. I wanted the Buffaloes to get. And I was like, oh yeah, man. I was like, yeah, man, bro. Like, no, but he wanted them to. I was like, me too, man. Like, and then
Did you do that?
I went like this, and my finger through my pants touched play on the YouTube in my pocket.
No,
and guess what starts playing? Abracadabra, abracadabra. And I was like,
oh my God.
girl, clocked at the gig.
Oh my God.
Gay, clocked at the gig.
Honestly,
I was like, oh, pardon me, sir.
You would have
nothing.
deserved a hate crime in that moment, TBH.
I was like, oh, couldn't be me. Anyways, back to the Buffalo.
Did you really do this with your hand?
Not really, but kind of like down here a little bit.
Like a surfer, bro?
Kind of.
Where the fuck do you think you are? There's snow on your yard.
And it's happening again. And it happened again. Remember how I told you the other week how a guy stopped me at the gas station randomly about my car?
Yeah.
2 days ago. Again, Jordan. Why have I driven this car for 5 years? And never once has it happened, but now twice within 2 weeks. Another guy driving a 300 Ram, diesel
like
Ram,
350.
350 diesel Ram, giant black whatever truck. This trucker looking guy comes out. Sweet ride, brother. I'm like, huh? I bet you get 50 miles per gallon. That blah. My friend had a cold air intake he put on his, and he gets 60. So yeah, it looks real. Walking up and down my car, Jordan, looks real. You seen my car? A teeny little Volkswagen, no nothing, little hatchback McGee. Hello.
Don't talk about yourself like that.
So,
A teeny little hatchback McGee. That's the name of it. That's episode title. A teeny little hatchback McGee.
teeny little hatchback, no nothing McGee, or what was it?
Yeah, teeny little hatchback, no nothing McGee.
Is it no nothing like NO dash nothing or
Yeah.
KNOW nothing? It's no nothing like NO. It's like it ain't no nothing.
No nothing. Yeah.
See, now I have to like do the voice to text and say that again.
Well, here's the thing. You have to stop looking so approachable.
Teeny little hatchback, no nothing McGee. It worked.
You're welcome.
Anyway, you're right. I don't know why. I was turned around
Yeah.
pumping the gas when it happened, girl.
You still look approachable. You gotta stop looking approachable. Be on your phone. Are you on your phone?
No, and I'm
Get
wearing,
on your phone.
and I'm looking gay too because I'm wearing a glove because I don't want to touch the freaking stuff because I'm germophobic.
I don't want to touch the stuff either.
I'm like gloved up. I'm like saying like,
I do it like with my knuckles, and then I put hand sandy on right away.
which is what I do at the self checkout too.
So what's the difference? Let's just do it the same way. Oh, but like when you
grab the
thing. I
pump.
see what you're saying. Don't do that after what the story you just told me. Whatever the fuck is.
And you're so close.
What is it?
Abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. No!
Abracadabra.
No!
What?
Abracadabra. Abracadabra. No, you're doing too much of a pot. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know. I feel
Singing
like
in the
I
car.
need to hear it.
You
Put
do
it on
need
right now. Push play. Push play.
You'll be shook when it's
Oh, your
exactly.
drug cartel phone is on the floor. I was like, what is that?
Abracadabra.
By the way, what did you just play that on that it sounded so like
It's through the
muffled.
I don't know.
Keep playing it. So the pause is more in the beginning than the second.
Yeah,
set.
it's abracadabra, abracadabra. And I only know because I've listened to it 75 times.
Abracadabra.
No!
What's the
Do it
difference?
again, girl. Do it again.
Oh,
now you do it.
Abracadabra.
No!
What? I'm so confused.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
No.
Say it.
No. Now I don't know. Abra. She goes up, right?
Keep going.
No.
Yeah, it is up. Yeah.
And then what? Abra. What's the next
It's
word?
abracadabra. It's like bracadabra. It's like all together. It's like abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Isn't she staying up there? Abracadabra. She's staying on like one note. Abracadabra. Abracadabra.
I'm gagged. This is like.
Isn't that what she's just doing?
It's
Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Hello.
You know what this is giving?
Edited.
This is giving. This is giving PP trying to say edited. Yeah. Oh, that's what you said. Edited.
Imagine listening.
I know. I was like.
me going edited. You'd be like PP saying edited.
Edited. And
Like,
as soon as I said, I went, oh. See, I like heard.
Hey, what you doing back there?
My cord got all tangled. I got so heated
You're
about it.
heated about abracadabra.
That's your homework for next week. When you come back, we're gonna dent 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 dent, and I'm gonna look at you and go,
and
5, 6, 7, 8.
okay, now you
abracadabra.
give me the riff for Defying Gravity.
I
Yeah.
like felt the throat like. I can't.
You could pick a lower key. Nobody said you had to do it at the same damn key. You're screaming.
What would the lower key be?
That wasn't horrible.
God, my throat's F.
You gotta add a
That's
little extra
exactly
rep.
what I did. That's what I did.
Yikes. Yoink, scoop.
What if you went to the theater
And you're doing it the
when you're
sing-along
crying?
version?
No. I somehow am friends with Jonathan Chu. I call him
Critical,
John.
Critical Award winner.
I call him George.
Critics Award winner, John
Oh,
Chu.
because he certainly didn't win any other awards.
He didn't get nominated
Which
for
was
the
a
Oscar. RIP.
crock of shite.
But he did win the Critics' Choice Award last night.
Finally.
Him, the costumer, and somebody else won the Critics' Choice Award for the movie. I know, not nominated for the Oscar. I am very curious about how Oscars are going to go for them. I'm wondering if it's going to be about to be a Wicked the musical like situation with the Tony Awards that happened with them. So I'm like,
Do you think that Beyonce deserved to win
Yes.
Country Album of the Year?
yes,
And
Yes.
Album of the Year.
yes. And here's why.
Those are brave opinions. I want to hear your brave opinions.
Absolutely, yes. First of all, the only one that I don't totally know about is the country album, only because I don't listen to
You don't
country,
listen to
so I don't know
country.
what any of the other albums sounded like.
Yeah.
But glad for her. Happy she did it. She made history. Great for her.
Do you think that
The album of the year.
Do you think it was political?
Here's the thing. The only reason I feel that it deserved album of the year, well, there's two reasons. One, I don't really know any of the other albums enough. Like
That's not a.
no. Listen.
I think she deserved it because I don't know the other ones.
Well, that's my opinion. I don't know.
You know
I
what's
don't
good
know
for country.
like most of the rest of them. And because she should have won for so many other albums,
I agree.
that I was like, you know what, fuck off. Then it's
I
her
agree.
time to win this.
I think
at this
Renaissance
point.
should have won Album of the Year.
I think Renaissance. I think Lemonade. Although, as much as I adored the Adele album that year, I think Lemonade was a cultural reset, and that was great.
I didn't really get into Lemonade, so I can't opinionate on
I just
that.
think like objectively, it was such a like kind of groundbreaking album, like
Yeah.
for just culture and stuff like that.
And window breaking. She smashed a window with
She
that bat.
smashed a lot of things with that bat. Smash that bitch with a bat. And how many things are so reference points to that? Anyway, so nonetheless, I think she deserved it because it was time. Would you like a sip of my coffee?
Oh,
I would like a sip first, though. Thank you, Craig.
thank you for offering. Oh, I forget you bite it. Why do you have to bite it before you suck?
Oh, yikes! You would know.
Why do you bite the straw before
Because
you
I feel like it
Oh.
forces it back without hitting my teeth.
Let me try.
That's how I know it won't hit my
Let
teeth.
me try.
I just bite like a little bit.
Now let me do without the bite.
Because then that way I feel like nothing gets on my teeth at all.
It does help a little bit.
I just have because I drink everything out of a straw because I don't want it in my teeth. Like even hot coffee and stuff, I drink out of a straw.
It helps a little bit.
I know, but you know what though? I do it even with like metal straws. I kind of like grip it with my teeth a little bit. Yeah. You know what else it is?
If you want your appendages grip,
I don't want to put my lips all the way on it because I don't want it to rub my chapstick off. That's another part.
So in other words, you but
don't do it. Don't do it. Wrinkles. Literally. Ew, I hated that.
Smile 2 came out, by the way.
I think they just announced a Terrifier 4 too.
Girl, and Happy Death Day 3 or whatever, I think.
They also announced, if anybody listens and you're a fan, hit me up. A new Final Destination movie. Did you ever watch any of those?
No.
So
I should get into those.
You would like them. They're pretty gory though.
I don't know. Oh, I don't like gore. That's
why. They're pretty gory.
I don't like it.
They haven't made a Final Destination in many, many years.
No, they have not.
And this is called Final Destination Bloodlines. I don't totally know what it's about, like what the situation is.
Maybe
they
family
showed
members?
a trailer.
Maybe
which
family,
was
like the
gross.
kids of the people that died, because it's Bloodlines.
That's what I thought too, but there's not really a lot of kids. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, because the tea is that the last movie ends where the first movie begins. So like each movie has always been here's why I don't totally know what it is. Each movie has always been a big like crash of some kind.
Yeah.
So the first one was a plane crash. The second one was like a car pile up on a highway.
Mm-hmm.
The third one was a roller coaster crash.
Are you just describing what's happened in America in the recent past?
Literally.
Or the Final Destination movies?
The fourth one was that the bridge? I think.
To Terabithia, yes.
The bridge to Terabithia. Yes. The bridge breaking. I don't even remember what the fifth one was. But somehow it ends though with whoever survives from the fifth movie ends up on the plane of the first movie. So then they die in that plane. So it kind of like wrapped it all up for full circle, right?
Yeah.
So like, and it was always like whoever survived the movie prior always ended up like dying in the next one somehow.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this one is going to be about. I mean, it's had some of the most like iconic deaths, like the girls burning in the tanning bed and all kinds of stuff. This one, it showed they also love to get like really like make you uncomfortable for a while, where you like feel like when it's an obvious movie. It's not like they're hiding that all these people are about to die. You know when somebody is going to die.
Yeah.
And it's it's very apparent because things start happening around them. Whatever.
So the gag is they like do
so
that.
You're constantly like you're in these scenes and you're watching all these little things start to happen, and so you're like waiting forever for it to finally happen.
Yeah.
You'll see like a screw start to like loosen up on something.
Here we go.
And, like water start to like drip out.
That's
from
us
stuff.
next time we go on a flight and the Boeing plane falls apart.
Like literally, it's like the girl. Oh, so for instance, the girls in the hot tub scene or the tanning bed scene.
Oh, okay.
It's like she puts her drink on this thing. Okay. That heats up, and so her drink starts condensating. So it drips into the electrical panel, which then fucks that up. So then the temperature starts going up a degree. Then you're seeing the screws on this shelf start to like loosen because their music is bumping so loud that it's loosening the screw. So then the shelf falls and it locks them in the tanning beds.
Oh my god!
And then that's how they burn. So that you're like constantly on edge, right? So like the little clip they showed was for the trailer. It starts off with this guy giving this girl a tongue piercing, and it's like close up on the tongue too, which is like ugh.
Oh.
And then what ends up happening is like it's like in the piercing place, there's a fan.
It was
like
Claire's.
A ceiling fan.
It was Claire's.
It was
Pagoda.
Patagonia or whatever.
I said Pagoda. What? Patagonia. There's
Pagoda. What's the jacket? That's Patagonia.
Yeah, and it's Pagoda.
Piercing Pagoda.
Pagoda. Yeah.
It's called Piercing Pagoda, I think.
Yeah.
So so you see the fan, the ceiling fan, it's moving, and there's like chains like hanging from the ceiling and shit because it's like a tattoo parlor, piercing shop, whatever.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. And the guy's all tatted up and he's got like the piercings in his face and shit.
Yeah.
And so he is doing whatever, and he's the only one there. It's late at night, and like something falls and he doesn't notice, and it's like some sort of liquid. It's like alcohol, probably.
Yeah.
For wiping tattoos and shit. And
it's alcohol because he's drinking on the job.
It's because he's drinking. So that spills all over.
Oh, God.
Then, of course, the fan is going, and it's blowing so close to the chains that the chain is starting to loosen from the ceiling.
Oh, God.
So then the chain breaks off.
Okay.
It comes all the way down, and it hooks into his nose ring.
What?
Right? Okay. So
it's a guy getting a tongue ring? Or
a guy was piercing a girl.
Okay. So
but she's gone.
Okay.
So now he's the only one there.
Okay.
So it hooks into his nose ring.
Oh, no.
So, of course, he starts laughing for a minute. He's trying to get off. But then the chain gets caught in the fan. So now the fan is pulling him up by the nose ring, right? So now he's climbing. I mean, it's very a suspension of disbelief a little bit, but it's so funny.
Suspension of his body in the air.
So then he's climbing shit, trying to get it loose, but also being lifted. But then, of course, something falls and the whole floor catches on fire.
Oh my God.
So now the whole place is on fire. He's standing on top of a thing trying to get his nose ring. Then, of course, it rips it out of his fucking face and he falls to the ground and catches on fire and dies. That's the trailer of the movie, okay?
So between all those so
we're
far, which death would you pick knowing you knew it was coming?
Probably
not tanning bed because I know
them. Probably not.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Anything
you have to
that's
pick one.
really fast.
So I don't know. Maybe the car crash. I don't know what happens.
Of one of the big ones. So here's the thing. Here's what happens. So somebody in the crash has a vision of the whole crash happening. So you see it as if it's all happened. Then it comes back and it hasn't happened yet. Okay. So then they freak out inevitably and prevent a bunch of people from dying in the crash. Because then the crash or whatever still occurs. But all of the people they saw die don't end up dying because she stopped or they stopped whoever. So now it's death is out to get them because they were supposed to have died. So now it's all these new gruesome deaths because they didn't die in the big crash. So they're all walking around in life, getting fucked over because they didn't die already. So it's shit like that. The one guy falling down his fire escape and he lays on the ground and he thinks he's okay. And then all of a sudden the ladder of the fire escape falls and straight through the head and shit.
So that exactly the deaths that have happened, which one would you pick if you had to pick one?
Anything that just takes me really quick. Really quick. Yeah. There's one where the guy is weightlifting and the thing folds down and smashes his head.
I would do that one.
Something that you're immediately dead.
I would do
the
that.
Tanning bed where you're there for a while.
No.
It's a no from me, dog.
It's a no for me.
There's things in hospitals where IVs start to you're suffocating. Shit, that's not for me. So I feel if it's quick, I'm good. If it's quick, for a long time, I'm not good.
Yeah, because.
The one, this one girl, she's having LASIK eye surgery and it goes wrong and it fucking slices her eye out and then she falls out of a building.
No.
Yeah, girl. That, no. It's a no from me. So, but the quick ones, sure.
Also, the problem is I couldn't do the weight smashing ones because I'm not going to lift no weights.
Well.
Imagine me in there lifting some weights.
I see your shoes over there, though, on your mats.
Thank you.
Doing your abs.
Yeah.
Me calling you.
But at least I took the call and I'm like, hey, girl.
I take the call.
You're what are you doing? What if
This girl, I knew it wouldn't be that.
What if I was having a conjugal visit, but outside of jail?
I knew it wasn't that.
Yeah, because I was making an effort.
Yeah, because you were heavy breathing. Normally you're on your phone.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wait, what was it? Oh, I literally, that's the biggest hypocrite of me. Okay, wait. I'm going to really fast do
a catty corner.
Yeah, but I'm going to be a big hypocrite about it. So let's get into it.
So welcome one and all back again to the Catty Corner, where two hot, young, fly, sexy gays get catty in certainly not a corner.
This intro is getting longer.
I know. Never mind. No.
We barely say what the name of this podcast is and who we are, but the Catty Corner intro gets about 30 seconds. So one of my biggest pet peeves that I absolutely do is people on the phone at the gym.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Loud
that was me.
Talking. No, a public gym. By the way,
they have those headphones.
Don't be sorry that was you. Girl, it's in your own basement.
I know.
Nobody gives a shit. the rats living in the walls could give one flying fuck about it.
I'm like, me though.
Yeah. Me. I can relate.
No, I know what you're saying.
Well, we did find out live on the podcast that you did in fact have a gym membership back in the day.
I did used to have me with the little arm curl machines, thin as spaghetti noodles. Girl, I'm gonna get biceps.
Speaking of somebody that is thin as spaghetti noodles for a moment, LaToya fucking Jackson.
Girl.
I just saw a recent video of her on TikTok.
I don't want to talk about it. Me too.
I'm scared.
She needs help.
I'm scared. She needs help. I'm scared.
Slenderman on a diet. Girl.
It's literally
it's skin and bones, and I'm sorry to say.
I was like, take the long sleeves off. I want to see what those arms look like because
Girl, we know. She's wearing some skinny cigarette pencil looking pants, and it's still billowing in the wind. Ugh. And I say this because I love her. Girl.
She needs help.
She needs help, and I'm sorry to say.
Honestly, all the Jackson kids always needed help because their father fucked them up.
Absolutely. And I know that because I saw the MJ the musical, which became my new favorite musical. Oh my! For 5 minutes. No, it did. It replaced Elf the musical.
Fully, still to this day.
To this day.
Do you listen to it on the reg like you did?
No.
With Elf? Okay, so it didn't.
No, I didn't listen on the reg either. I would just sing it to myself all the time. To nobody. To my cats.
But it is my biggest pet peeve when I'm
at the gym.
Yes, even like if I can hear you over my headphones.
Girl. And everybody has the noise canceling headphones anyway.
Correct, which I do have now, but still, it's just
do you
so
wear your
bougie
bougie ones to the gym?
Depending on the workout. If on a cardio day, no, because I sweat too much and I don't want it to get all fucked up like that.
No, I understand.
But on like an arm day, an ab day, leg day, I will just because I work out hard, but I just won't sweat as much because you get breaks.
Why do people do the same thing at like the grocery store, like in public? I understand in a waiting room. Maybe I can understand because in my mind, I try and rationalize it. If we're in a waiting room, let's say, and somebody next to me is on their phone, if they're like quiet. I'm like, okay, if there was somebody sitting next to them who they brought with them to the appointment and they were talking, why would I be mad? I wouldn't be. Right. But because there's nobody there and they're talking, I'm somehow mad. Like, I can understand.
It feels rude.
It feels rude. But if they're,
I think
they're
talking
demure,
loud, period,
it's the loud. It's the loud. I'm the only one in the world. It's just me and my friend who's not here. We're talking. It's like,
despite that dinner conversation we just had last week about your dinner you had. I just think there are certain scenarios where you shouldn't be so fucking obnoxious about it.
Obnoxious is the problem.
Even a grocery store, like I'll take phone calls and stuff, but
you're gonna talk in a demure tone. You're talking in a demure tone,
and I'm getting off quick. I'm not staying on the phone.
Do you get off quick?
No. And which you know.
Which I know.
Bad optics. But I just feel like I'm ending the call quick. I'm not going to linger on it. We got to be done because I'm not going to do this.
Because when we're in public, we're loud, but that's another story. They get to see us both. They see us. They see each other.
They see each other.
But in the gym, no. Get off the phone. You're here for no. It's annoying. It's annoying.
And also, like, no tea, no shade, then you're not working out hard enough. If you can talk like that on the phone, you're not doing enough.
If you're out running around your neighborhood, scream all you want on them headphones.
Well, don't do that.
Oh.
That's still annoying.
Would runners be on your list of people, like hot sports people? Runners?
I don't think a lot of runners, if you're really running, you're not talking on the phone. Sorry about it.
No, I know, but I'm saying like for hot bodies from earlier. Would runners be on your list of people?
Oh.
I don't know if I would.
It depends.
I know for a fact it would be no, because runners love to run. And I don't love to run, so I'm not going out. I'm not like, hey, girl, hitting the hay. And then
but
like,
why
let's
is it
go
because
for a
they
run.
like to run, you immediately have to go run?
No, because they're going to want me to run with them.
Why?
I don't know. In my mind's eye, I just don't like running. I'm just complaining that I don't like to run.
I mean, I like that you don't. I get that you don't like to run. I'm just confused why you think they're now forcing you to run. Just because they're hot and they run.
Because in my mind's eye, people that run for fun are bullies. You have to run. No, they're bullies. Runners are bullies. You heard it here first, folks. People that run for fun are bullies.
So I'm a bully.
Bullying.
Aaron and Mason. Bullies.
And if you want to be bullied more,
go to bythewaypod.com where you can find links to our Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and TikTok.
And you want to see us? Hey, you got to subscribe to that YouTube and the TikTok. Oh, not the YouTube. The TikTok and the Instagram.
New videos every Monday. New sound bites every Monday.
See you next
new
week,
TikToks
I guess.
every week. Bye.
Goodbye.
Go for a run. Go touch grass.